everybody. This is the July 17th meeting of the Macomb Park District. My name is Rachel Lenz. I'm the Executive Director of the Macomb Park District. And this evening, we have found ourselves with some commissioners who could not make it, so I do apologize. This is officially what we entitle a no meeting. So the action items that are on the agenda for this evening will be moved to our August 2018 meeting. But just for the sake of keeping the public informed and up to date as to what the Park District is up to, I will go ahead and give a director's report if that so pleases the two commissioners that are present, and you know, we will reconvene in August. So just a couple of items for everybody to be aware of. July has been a great month for us so far. July is our Unplugged Macomb campaign month, and we started this last year in collaboration with Unplug Illinois. This is a statewide campaign in an effort to get individuals in the community more engaged in public recreation and in the facilities that we are get the opportunity to maintain. So this year we took a different stance, more of a call to action approach, and asked people to plug into their favorite pastimes and activities. So if you are around our parks in Macomb, you will see signs that say plug into play, plug into adventure, plug into fitness, plug into whatever your favorite pastime is. And we've got, make it a visual meeting, shall we? So we've been handing out different t-shirts because each t-shirt coincides with our logo's colors, and each color coincides with a different phrase. So like green is plug into play, and that we celebrated plug into play for the first week. The second week was obviously the blue portion of the logo. That was plug into relaxation. Yellow is plug into nature, which is this week, and red is plug into recreation, which will be the last week of July. So this is a social media campaign where we invite people to send us their pictures of them and their loved ones engaging in their favorite passion or pastime, and being a part of this campaign with us. Last year when we did it, we received state recognition. We were invited up to the state conference in Chicago to present alongside park districts such as Bolingbrook and oh gosh, I'm trying to remember who all was with us.
There's like 3 or 4.
Yeah. Anyway, we were the only ones south of I-80, so we were pretty pleased to be a part of that group. But so far, the campaign's been going really well, and excited to see all of the feedback and everybody getting involved. So for those who have not heard of it, please join us on Facebook or Instagram. If you are not on social media, feel free to send in a picture via email. You can send it to marketing@macombparks.com, and Whitney will enter you into the Unplug Macomb campaign. So that has been our main focus for July, but some other things that we've done that we're excited to introduce to Macomb. We did our very first adventure playground. Most of you probably saw the article in The Voice. This was our first attempt at an adventure playground where we marked off a certain area for youth to engage in creative play without, in quotes, without parent supervision. Parents are not allowed within the confines of the playground area. Only our staff can redirect youth if needed, and it's an opportunity for them to engage in free play. And you know, there is, of course, with play there's always risk involved, but they have found that in adventure playgrounds, which kind of just look like a junkyard, honestly, but there's less of a chance, or there are less injuries at adventure playgrounds than there are in our conventional playgrounds that we see today. So there's a lot of mental health benefits that come from the adventure playgrounds, and we got a lot of great feedback from the the first youth to engage in the process. The only request that we had was that we expand the age group. So we're looking into expanding that for our August 8th installment of the Adventure Playground. It'll be in the same place, the same time in Glenwood Park from, I believe it was from 9 to 12. So we invite people who didn't have the opportunity to participate to come out to Glenwood Park and try it again. It was a lot of fun, and kids were just covered from head to toe in paint, which was fantastic.
And what was the age group for the kids?
I believe it was 6 to 12. Yeah, I do believe. Let's see. I was excited this morning. I opened a letter from the Macomb Beautiful Association, and we have been chosen as one of the recipients of the Macomb Beautiful Association's Beautification Award for 2018. So they will be hosting an awards ceremony on Thursday, September 13th, where we will be presented with the award. So it was really exciting to receive that and to be recognized for the beautification we've done with the Everly and Glenwood flower beds, and thank them for their encouragement and their guidance, because a lot of what went into those flower beds was at their suggestion. And we by no means, or I by no means am a gardener, so I definitely needed all the help that I could get. But other things happening in the coming weeks, you all received a few handouts for upcoming events. August is when we start to see things pick up again for us. So we have out at Lakeview Nature Center another installment of Summer Prairie Walk and Open House. This has been an opportunity for us to invite the public out to Lakeview Nature Center, see the space, see the revitalization that's gone on, and enjoy just an open house type of environment where they can walk the trails, get involved with some educational hands-on learning with our staff there, but really just get to know the space and hopefully get them to come back and engage in a program in the future. And also in August, we have our next installment of Randolph Street Rendezvous. Excited to have this happening again. This will be our third and final Randolph Street this summer. That's happening August 9th from 6:30 to 9:30 at Glenwood Park. We're hosting the Rowdy Jones Band, and this is done through the generous sponsorship of Tom Conklin from State Farm. So again, for those who haven't been, it's a great time to come out and enjoy just a free concert in the park. There's food that you can purchase, booze if you're of age, and we always have free games for youth and family, but it's just a really nice way to get out and enjoy something different in one of our parks. And then our next movie in the park is coming up Friday, August 17th. We're showing the Avengers Age of Ultron film. Really excited to see that in our 30-foot screen with our surround sound PA system. I'm hoping, there's no costume contest, but by all means, we encourage people to show up in their favorite superhero costume, because that would just make the experience hilarious and exciting. And then, of course, at the end of August, our annual Flatlands Summer Jam. Really excited about the changes that we're seeing this year. We're going to a 2-day event, and we've got 2 great acts who are headlining both nights for us. Brushville is doing Friday night with us. They're a local, they play locally. They're not local, but they're a country rock band. They've grown quite exponentially over the last 5 to 7 years, doing really well. So we're excited to have them with us this year. And then back by popular demand, Dexter O'Neill and the Funkyard Band will be back headlining for us on Saturday night. And we're excited to have Duke Ausler and the Band on the Fly being a part of Saturday night festivities. Really happy to bring on a local band into the festival as well, but we'll have everything else that we normally have had. We're going to have, food vendors. We're going to have craft vendors. There will be alcohol again if you are of age. We're going to have a kids zone where there'll be bounce houses and kids games and all sorts of things for the youth to enjoy. So I will definitely bring a more detailed schedule to the August meeting. We're also working with Go West. They are going to provide free transportation from the community center again. So we'll have that scheduled for you guys in August. And then the last thing that I had set in stone for my report today was the improvements to Downing Park. I did print out for you guys here, and I'll toss this down to you. Just a list of the things that you can expect to see over the next year and a half to 2 years, depending on cost and pricing. But there was a lot to be improved, and we're hoping that even with the minor changes that we'll be able to add this year, that people will start to get a revitalized feel of excitement about using Downing Park. One thing that I wanted to see us change right away, besides just cleaning up the park, was getting a proper name on the building for the ball field. So we're going to repaint the main building, and then we'll have Buck Knowles Complex on the building, because that is the Knowles baseball complex. And then we'll have obviously a sign in front that says Downing Park. So we still want to recognize both families that made huge contributions to that area and that facility. But everything from painting the building to, and some of this has already been done. We cut out a path on the north side of the facility and rocked the path, so that that way we can hopefully avoid some of those ruts that we've seen, and just make it a more clear roadway. We're going to be working on replacing some of the concrete, replacing some of the fencing. We're going to look into different ways to put a roof over the dugout area so that our players can be a little bit more protected. So there was a lot to be done, and we're hopefully going to just chip away at that one project at a time. I know that Jeff and his team have already been out there working hard at trying to prep the building for the different renovations that are going to happen. So I'll be excited to bring you guys updates as we continue forward with this. Trying to think.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah. I think that was probably all.
Were you going to report on any of the events at Ball 4 the past?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so we just recently had our July Afterglow party. I didn't get a report on the numbers for that program, but it's usually a very popular program for our area, where we light up Ball 4, and we have LED lights all over the place and LED golf balls. I will say that if community members have not been out to Ball 4, there have been a lot of changes. We have a very ambitious and talented young man on our crew right now who has, Terry and him have been working on redoing each of the obstacles, and which is done. It has been done, but he's repainted all of the fiberglass. What are they called? Statues, figurines, the duck, the turtle, the penguin, everybody's favorite characters. The dinosaur is pink with polka dots now, thanks to, our very manly Neil Armstrong, Superintendent of Support Services. So, but yeah, a lot of wonderful changes happening out at Ball 4. And again, if the community has not been out to see it, it's a brand new challenge. It's a brand new course. So please do come out and try your hand at a little mini golf. But yeah, that is that. And we've had a lot of groups out at Ball 4 over the last month, and I know Country Financial did a big event out there where they paid for a couple hours of the community to come in and mini golf, and we're excited to continue that partnership hopefully in the future. But yeah, a lot of wonderful things happening, and again, encourage people to come out to Ball 4 and be, help support that facility. So
Very good.
good. Any other questions on things I might have forgotten? No? Pat? You're welcome. All right, well, if we've got nothing else, then I guess we'll adjourn this meeting and push everything else to August, and I appreciate everybody's understanding. So, have a good night.